All right. Welcome to the Boneyard, ladies and gentlemen. We got some rare Thursday night action here in good old Eustace, Texas district matchup. Familiar rivalry, Malakoff Tigers versus your Eustace Bulldogs. Paul Dempsey joining me on the live chat here tonight. Paul, what you want to say to the folks?
Looking forward for a good game.
Should be a very good one. Bulldogs about to make their entrance out here in the Boneyard. And again, if you are joining us here on YouTube, we really appreciate you doing so. Go ahead and do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button as your Bulldogs running out here to the field. A nice cartwheel there by Shane Cheek. As the fellas run out. A lot of fellas running out for their first time here tonight.
It's a tradition of our players going down to the opposite end zone and praying.
Super duper cool stuff.
Praying for their safety, praying for a good game.
Should be a great one here tonight. We got plenty of folks, plenty of different broadcasts going on here tonight, so we appreciate you guys choosing us. It always means a lot that you join us here on YouTube. Genuinely, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you very much. Go ahead and share this with some folks too. Let's try to make this the most poppin' one here in East Texas. Big shout out to the Tyler football officials that are going to be here tonight, helping us again Thursday night action. Referee Todd Owen, umpire Jason Waller, head line judge John Sharp, line judge Michael Howard, back judge Biff Williams, side judge Clint Davis, and field judge Claude Brown.
Invocation. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and for the opportunity to come together. We pray for the safety of all, protecting them from injury as they compete. Protecting them from injury. We ask that you bless the coaches with wisdom and the referees with fairness. We also pray for the fans that we may support our team with good sportsmanship and a spirit of respect for everyone involved. May this game that is an enjoyable for all, that is an enjoyable experience for those young athletes. And a positive experience. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Please remain standing. Please enjoy the flag of America. Enjoy the playing of our national anthem. The playing of our national anthem.
You guys with Eustace or yeah.
Captains going out for the good old coin toss for your Bulldogs. 52, Cooper Gaddis. Number 12, Colton Lawson. Number 8, Shane Cheek. And number 11, Ethan Marquez. Marquez is going to be back in the quarterback position. He's been out for a couple of weeks from that spot with a hand injury, a cast. Obviously, it's tough to play quarterback when you have a cast on your hand, but he's going to be back in the role tonight. Again, always excited to have Marquez back in there. Preston and Angel have been doing a great job holding it down in the past number of weeks. Big shout out to those two fellas. They've been doing an incredible job manning the QB position. And to see what our result is here. Again, this one should be fun. It's always an interesting matchup when it's the Bulldogs versus the Tigers. Bulldogs have won it, and they're electing to receive it. So Eustace is going to be taking possession here early. I like Malakoff's jerseys here tonight, too. I haven't seen those too often myself. Kind of the white with the yellow accents. It looks really cool. Tiger fan base showing out. Showing out pretty big here. Again, not too far of a trip. It's been pretty long ones the past number of weeks, but this is probably our shortest drive of all.
Next week's going to be a long drive.
Yeah, next Friday night we will be over in Commerce. Probably the farthest trip, ironically, of the year. But only 2 more games remaining for this season. Barring Bulldogs fighting for their way into a playoff position. But tonight's the first step to be able to try to get in a spot to do so. Malakoff going to be kicking this one off. Eustace roster a little bigger tonight with a couple of injuries. JV fellas are going to be suiting up tonight. So excited and looking forward to some guys getting their first little bit of action. Well, I was going to say Friday night lights, but Thursday night lights here. Again, thanks for joining us. Feel free to jump into the live chat with us. We love getting to talk with you guys during the game.
Nice kick.
Jacob Padron of Malakoff, the man launching that one. He's just going to take possession close. Looks like they're going to spot it up
20.
on the good old 25-yard line. Paul, what do you think Eustace needs to do tonight? Try to get this dub.
I would like to see some throwing. Good defense.
There was a lot of great flashes. The score didn't reflect it a lot last week, but that second half for Eustace against Winsboro was absolutely stellar. They had a really, really great drive where they continued to just push the ball all the way up into the end zone. Marquez is a man with a good arm. He's going to take it himself for this first snap of the game.
Oh.
Fights through contact. Good way to start this off. QB keep going to drive it about 3 yards. Going to make this 2nd and 7. Ball spotted on about the 29, right in between the 28 and 29-yard line.
You know, even though it was a short run, that was a nice job by Marquez.
Exactly. Fighting through contact, finding a nice hole created by the big fellas. Receivers lining up on the right side of the field. Marquez with Galay in the backfield.
Angel.
Paddock is going to.
Paddock.
Nice job there. Another productive run there. Paddock's going to push that even further. Going to make this 3rd and about 2. Nice job there by Mason running to the left side of the field there. Making this 3rd and 1 here. Nice early flashes so far from the Bulldogs. Coming up with a little extra confidence here tonight, especially based on those final drives last week. Looking to try to carry it over here. Shotgun formation. Snap. Going to give it back to Paddock. Nice job by Mason.
Is that a first?
That is indeed. He's going to move it. That's going to be a Eustace Bulldog first down. Nice job there by the offense. Able to control it well. Eustace pushing this. Doing a great job. Spotted up now on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
No.
Pink out night here for Eustace. Under center. Marquez takes a snap. Hands it off to Galay.
Nice little run by Galette.
That was a gain of 3 there. Eustace doing a nice job here early, pushing this ball. Positive yards every single time they have snapped it. Exactly what you want to see here for the Bulldogs, controlling the tempo here early. You really, really love to see this. I got a big smile on my face. Offensive coordinator, Coach Darby. The man in the headset. Eustace continuing to push it a little bit. Taken down at the line of scrimmage there. Going to make this one 3rd and 7. Bulldogs looking to try to repeat the success from that first drive.
Shout out to the Bulldog faithful for showing up.
Quite a bit of folks here. Repping on the Eustace side. 3rd and 7 here. Snap under center again. Marquez going to draw back. Pass a little low. Intended for the receiver, number 22, Ethan Gillette. Going to be incomplete. Going to make this 4th and 7. Eustace going to bring out the punt team. But a nice first drive there for Eustace. Good job by the Malakoff Tiger defense. They're able to withhold another first down push. But I'm liking what I'm seeing here early from the Bulldogs. Marquez, obviously, it's been a few weeks since he's been in the QB position. Blocked punt there. That's not going to move it much. Good defensive play there by the Tigers. Able to get in there. Stop that, and that's going to be at about the 42-yard line. Tough break there for Eustace, but a great job by Malakoff putting themselves in a pretty opportune position here, starting on a 1st and 10 on the Jackie Robinson 42-yard line. Curious what other matchups we got going on in district here tonight. I know tomorrow night, volleyball girls, or tomorrow afternoon, are going to be at home taking on Quitman here. We will not be live streaming that one. We will be off of school, so will not be here for such. Canyon Marsh, number 4 of Malakoff. Snap. Tosses it over to his left. Finds the open receiver. Eustace able to push him out of bounds. I believe that is number 10, Davion Johnson. Hard to see the number from here. So if I'm wrong on that one, I apologize. I believe, yes, it was indeed. It was number 10, Davion Johnson. Good run there by him. Got to give the Tigers a 1st and 10. Looks like on about the 18-yard line. Under center again. Or shotgun, not under center. Silly goose. Handoff. Taken down by the Bulldogs before he's able to push that too much. Looks like he got about a gain of 2 yards on that one. Shotgun again. Another handoff. Runs it up the middle, but taken down by a pack of Bulldogs before he's able to get in the end zone. They're going to push the pins and make this 1st and goal now. Actually, no, never mind. My apologies. I thought it was a little further than it was. Going to make this 3rd and 1, actually. Handoff to the left. That was number 6, Jarian Hall, who found himself in the end zone, and Malakoff is going to be the first one to jump on the board. Going to make this 6-0 Tigers here with 7:15 to go in the first quarter. Jacob Padron lining up for the kick. Canyon Marsh, the man that's going to hold it down. Snap there. Finds itself through. Extra point is good. Going to put Malakoff up 7-0 here. 7:15 here to go in this district matchup here in the Boneyard. Let's check our live chat, see what we got going. Again, we appreciate you guys joining us here on the live stream. Feel free to join us in the chat. Feel free to talk with us. We love getting to conversate with you guys. It's often pretty fun for us, can't lie. Mineola is going to be on the road taking on Commerce and Reigns against Winsboro this week.
I could honestly see Reigns pull off the upset.
Reigns has put a lot up. Winsboro's quite strong, though. Got to give him a lot of credit. Also, we talked about it a lot last week. I still want to give it a big thanks to the Winsboro hospitality staff. They were just so kind and so helpful for us last week. Had their own cooked meals prepared for us. Super duper appreciative of them. Shout out to the Malakoff folks as well. We have a couple of them joining us here to produce their own live stream. Everyone's been super duper kind, which is not a surprise. All the folks over there in Malakoff, Texas are some incredible people.
If there's any hockey fans watching right now, and Stars fans, the Stars are up 2-0 right now.
It's currently in the middle of the 8th, and the Dodgers up 2-0 in the series. They're currently up 3-1 in Game 3 of the NLCS. Dodgers looking to take big control, and I mean, it's going to be pretty tough to stop them. Blue Jays and Mariners is a fun series so far, but I ain't going to lie. I don't know if anybody's going to beat LA this year. Bulldogs lining up 1st and 10 here on the 30-yard line now. Taken down before they're able to push this too much. That's going to make it 2nd and 10. Malakoff defense said, nuh-uh. Didn't want that one to move too far. Switch over to huddle for just a second. It's often a little delayed. Actually, we'll switch back. There we go. Handoff there. Pile of bodies up there. Able to push this about 1 yard. But not too much. Our camera person showing you a good view, I guess, of the highway. Shout out roads, I guess. 3rd and 9 here. Bulldogs got a decent way to push this one. Been able to push the ball in spurts here tonight. It's been a couple. I think the longest we got was about 7-yard gain. Receivers lining up on the left. Handoff here. Marquez cuts inside, but it's met by Malakoff. Whistle blew before the ball was out of his possession. Gonna save a potential scoop and score, but this is gonna make it 4th and 11 now. Bulldogs gonna bring the punt team back out. Yeah, Seattle and the Blue Jays. Bottom of the 1st right now. Blue Jays with an absolutely dominant performance yesterday. Curious if they're going to be able to ride that momentum today. I'm selfishly hoping so. I think I'm kind of rooting for Toronto in that series, but hard to go wrong with either of them. Punt ends up out of bounds close to the 45-yard line. And if you haven't already, make sure to share this. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like as well. Helps us out a ton. It will be right on the 45-yard line. First and 10 for the Tigers. Eustace defense. We're going to try to stop him. Canyon Marsh again lining up in shotgun. 4:43 here to go in the first quarter. Pass. Finds number 6, Jerian Hall. He's going to cross over the pins and get a first down, finding himself some open green. He's looking for a blocker, cutting inside, but taken down by a pack of dogs before he's able to get in the end zone. But that is a big gain of yards for Malakoff. Tigers looking to try to stack on a lead here pretty early. Not wasting much time on this drive. First and goal now. Handoff. Fake handoff, actually. That was number 10, Davion Johnson. Finds himself in the end zone for another Tiger touchdown. Jacob Padrone lining up for the kick. Kick is good. Gonna make this 14-0 already. Tigers with 2 early touchdowns. 3:52 here to go. Malakoff not one to waste any time. You see our cheerleaders there repping the pink tonight. Had a fun pep rally earlier. This has definitely been one of the more consistent themes. A lot of people with very impressive pink out attire here. Malakoff coming back out. For the kickoff. One's going to be a line drive. Covered by the Bulldogs about close to the 25-yard line. And probably is going to end up on the 24 or 25. First and 10 here for Eustace. Cheerleaders and band having a fun time. Trying to get the crowd hype. Get some energy here at the Boneyard. First and 10, 25-yard line. Kez going to keep it himself. Looking for an open man. Kez a little shaken up after that. Looks like there could have potentially been a couple of late calls there, or missed calls. There's a lot of late hits that I feel like were very much missed there. QB substitution here. Number 3, Angel Jackson, going to be filling in. 2nd and 10 now for Eustace after that incomplete pass. Handoff, number 20, Preston C. Taken down by Malakoff in the backfield. Gonna make this 3rd and 11 here. Bulldogs lining up, 24-yard line. Snap here. Number 20, Preston C, just trying to find a gap, but Malakoff just keeps shutting it down. Good coverage there by the Tigers, but and Eustace is just struggling with the story of injuries here. Punt team going to be lining back out. Great job there. Number 55, our boy Jackson Hernandez. Great job there by Jackson. Malakoff was looking to run that one, but he said absolutely not. Great job by EBSN Zone. You can hear Jackson on our volleyball live streams and even our JV live streams. We don't have many left here this season, but you'll be hearing them a lot more once we get to basketball season. So make sure, again, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. We're going to be calling both boys and girls basketball at home, and even going to be trying to do some of the home tournaments here. So should be a lot of basketball action, which we're looking forward to and we're excited about. It's a lot to look forward to here in Eustace, Texas. Incomplete pass there from Malakoff. Going to make this 2nd and 10 now. And just a couple days away from cross country heading on to regionals. Had a nice clean sweep the other day. Or last week with all different boys, girls, varsity, and JV all getting first place. He's just looking to try to continue such. Handoff here. Able to push it a little bit, about 6 yards or so. Actually, about 7. It's going to spot him up right on the 50-yard line, it looks like.
I will be doing basketball too.
Plenty of our fellas that'll be joining us on that. We're looking forward to it. Should be a ton of fun. Malakoff going to be able to push the pins on that one. Going to make this 1st and 10 again now on the 40-yard line. We're running it all night, lining up in shotgun formation again. Under a minute of action here to go. Malakoff looking to try to get back on the board once again. Jerry and Hall, the man given the ball.
Nice tackle. At 12, 30.
Colton Lawson, the senior on that one. Number 30, we actually don't. The only person I think that we don't have on our roster, ironically. We do not have number 30 on our list of names here. 2nd and 7 now. Going to go for the pass. There's number 10, Davion Johnson. Clock is going to expire. We're going to head to our second quarter of action here. Malakoff gets the first down on that. We're going to flip it around. Shout out to the Rhythm Machine on 316. And our ladies on the line. Doing a good job keeping us up. There's old boy Bibb there. Drum major conducting the crew quite well. Make sure you stick around at halftime. We'll have both band performances from Malakoff and Eustace. Make sure you stick with us. We always make sure that we stream those for our band folks. Very appreciative and very supportive of those folks. They put a lot of hard work in. I feel like people really don't talk about how often, like how much work band truly puts in. They're here early in the mornings practicing their routines. They're here lots of hours in the summer in the brutal heat. A group of folks that don't get a lot of appreciation. Scott Atkinson saying go Bulldogs in the chat. Absolutely. Bulldog defense needing to hold it down here. Ball spotted on the 25-yard line here. That's some good defensive glimpses here. Nice job there. Big sack. Let's look at a nice replay of that. Marshall's looking for the pass. Great job there.
Second and 23. That's what you like to see out of the Bulldog defense. Right
Exactly. Able to take a huge loss there. Handoff here. Unsuccessful in trying to push that one over the first man. Gets him at the 33-yard line. They still got a decent little ways here to go. 3rd and 18 here. Bulldog defense with a huge sack there. Trying to hold it down here and get the ball back in their own possession. Snap here, looking for the pass. Nice job there again by Eustace.
Nice takedown.
Going to make this 4th and about 11. Great job again by the Bulldog defense. Going to make this 4th and 13 now. Malakoff are on their own on the Bulldog side of the field, so they're going to likely keep this one going. Probably a little too far out of field goal range for them. They are indeed going to go for it. You rarely see a field goal here in the high school level.
Yeah.
Saw it a couple times last week in Winsboro, but going to go for the pass here. Trying to find an open receiver. Is able to do so. Finds number 11, Weston. But
I don't think he got over the stick.
wasn't able to cross. That's going to be a turnover on downs, and that's going to give it back to the fellas in purple. Great job there by the Eustace defense in a pretty critical position there. Able to hold it down in a good defensive stand by your Bulldogs now.
There's that nice sack. Stopped him on that run. Then stopped him on that pass right there. That's what you love to see.
Exactly. That sack is what started it all, put him in a very difficult position to be able to get back into it. Eustace offense now is going to be rolling out. Angel Jackson. Man in the QB spot. Going to keep it himself. Runs through contact, redirects a little bit, and pushes about 2 yards. Oh, a little bit more. Looks like about 3 yards, actually. Oh, it was 2. I'm a silly goose. And thanks for everyone joining us here. 3rd and 7 here. It did end up being 3. That was correct. Handoff here. Runs right into a wall. Taken down there. Gonna make this 3rd and 7 now. Jackson lines up, looking for the pass. Looking for the receiver. Just looking for number 5, Hudson Smith. Gonna be an incomplete pass. Nice job there by Hudson, able to get himself open. But unfortunately, not able to do so. Able to get the reception on that.
Nice.
Great punt, gets a great roll. Malakoff's gonna pick it up. Got a great roll, but Malakoff is just finding a lot of holes out here. Trying to take him down, but he's going to find himself all the way into the end zone. Number 6, Jerry Hall. He's going to run that one all the way in for a touchdown for the Tigers. Heads up play there by number 6. That's going to be costly for the Bulldogs, making this now 20-0. Malakoff is up here. Tigers lining up for the extra point here. Jacob Padrone, once again successful. Finds it between the uprights for the 3rd time here tonight. 3 for 3, batting 1,000 right now. Putting the Tigers up 21-0. Again, if you're just joining us, we really appreciate you choosing us. You know, there's a lot of different live streams out there, so it really means a lot that you guys are joining us here on the Eustace Bulldog live stream. We appreciate you guys being here with us. Bulldogs in a tough spot right now. Malakoff has been lying it on. Jerry Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the day. Able to return that punt all the way into the end zone. He's just hopefully trying to return the favor here on this kickoff. Try to get something productive here. Malakoff's just coming in here with some energy here tonight and just taking it all out from Eustace. A couple of no calls every once in a while too. Kind of going in their favor. Malakoff.
Nice little squib.
Picked up by number 22, Ethan Galay. Gets to about the 30-yard line, making this 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Lots going on here in Eustace, Texas. Come by Saturday. We're going to have a car wash / bake sale here, hosted by NHS. It's going to be from 12 to 5, so if you were going to be in the area, feel free to swing by. Get yourself a car wash. Get yourself a treat. There will be donations, and all proceeds are going to be going to the Eustace National Honor Society, so feel free to swing by and support the program. Helps them out a ton just with your support. Handoff here by Eustace. Malakoff just instantly there on the ball. It's going to push it back one, making the 2nd and 11. Bulldogs lining up. Handoff here to Ethan Galay. Runs it up the middle. It's a gain of about 3-4 yards. It's like about 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7 here.
Even though
Timeout called by Eustace. We'll be right back in just a second. All right, we are back. Lining up under center. Jackson passes it to Hudson. Pushes it about 2 yards. Going to make this about 4th and 6. Right on the 35-yard line. Punt team going to be coming back out. He's just looking to try to prevent what happened last time. Malakoff was able to recover the punt for the touchdown. Ronnie Davis. This time it's number 3, Will Self. Gonna take it himself. Pushes it a decent little bit close to the 50-yard line. First and 10 here, ball going to be on the 47-yard line. Malakoff has been successful on all but one attempt here tonight. I'm trying to get into the end zone.
oh, fumble. Oh,
Covered. Find himself back. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Heads up play by the QB. That's going to make this 2nd and 10. Did they call grounding in high school?
They should, because the receiver wasn't, because he was out of the box. Receiver wasn't in.
Yeah, it was very much a throw to try to just get the ball away. I'm just curious. I'm not upset at all for the lack of call. I'm just genuinely curious if they call it in high school or not. If anybody in the chat knows that, feel free to chime in. I'm curious, honestly, if that's such. I know that's obviously something you see in the NFL quite often, and likely in college as well. I haven't. Yeah, they do. What am I saying?
Yeah, they
I know
do
that they call it in
college.
I know I've seen a couple instances of that as of late. I'm going to go to the good Googler. Yes, intentional grounding is a penalty in high school. Pass was intended there. Number 4, the quarterback. Number 6, my apologies. Jerry Hall was the intended receiver. Yeah, intentional grounding is a penalty in high school. The rule was changed in 2022 to align more closely with college and pro rules.
That's what I thought. I was like, because what I see, granted, my view is halfway blocked, but he was out because the pocket is a straight line. He moved out of the pocket and threw it. That's intentional grounding. I'll start.
So doing a little bit of reading on this, it says when outside the pocket, it says a quarterback can throw the ball and avoid intentional grounding if they are outside the pocket and pass lands at or beyond the line of scrimmage. Okay. But to say, earlier again, it looked like it was a very intended pass. It's one of those, I was like, more so curiosity than anything. Again, I don't want to be like, oh, but they didn't call grounding. These referees are the worst people in the world. Like, absolutely not. This is the last place you're going to hear us talk about that. Number 14, Nasir Ross, the man on the receiving end of that pass. But again, yeah, we don't really. I feel like people are extremely overcritical of referees, and sure, we don't always agree with every single call. I can admit there's some tonight that I'm like, maybe or maybe not. But also, I've never sat in a class to be a referee. It's easy for me to watch up here and be like, oh, they didn't call that. But also, they know much more than we do. So.
Yeah.
It's like they know the rule book much better than I.
Nice flip right there.
That was number 10, Davion Johnson. Finds himself in the end zone. That's going to be another Tiger touchdown. Malakoff up 27-0 here already. Malakoff is laying it on. Playing around with the scoreboard for a second, so if it stretches very awkwardly, I apologize. Just playing with it a little bit. Extra point is once again good, putting Malakoff up 28-0 here with 3:53 here to go in the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we appreciate you doing so. make sure to subscribe here. Make sure to follow us on YouTube as well. On Facebook, my bad. I'm exhausted. Said the wrong thing unintentionally. Hey, Ethan's here. I see seeing the viewer count. We've hit over 100 before. That was a couple weeks ago when we were... Oh, goodness. Who were we playing in that game? It was a home game, I remember.
Is that our homecoming game?
I don't think so, actually. It could have been. It was whenever I had my dad here, so I bet it was homecoming. I think you're right.
Yeah, that was homecoming.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I was on the field doing the scoring.
You're right. That was, I'm going and looking currently. Yep, that was against Quitman. One's at 1.7 thousand views on YouTube. Big win for us. Kickoff here. Picked up by Mr. Goulet. Met by a flurry of Tigers. First and 10 here on the 27-yard line. Jackson takes the snap, gonna run it himself, run it up the middle. Taken down by Malakoff. You know what's funny? I was looking earlier and being like, oh yeah, Reigns and Winsboro and all these other schools are going to have games. I remembered it's Thursday night. I was ready and prepared to give you live updates of their scores, and then I'm like, oh yeah, duh, they're not playing tonight. So my bad. Eustace running it up the middle, taken down by the Tigers. Dodgers ended up winning 3-1. That's going to push their series lead to 3-0, 1 win away from getting to their back-to-back World Series. They're looking like the favorites already. Maybe the first back-to-back champ we've had in quite a while. As the Toronto Blue Jays are up 2-1 in Seattle right now as the top of the third. Blue Jays put on a flurry yesterday. Third and about 8 here. Going to run it outside, but big defensive play there by Malakoff, taking him down in the backfield. Going to make this 4th and long, and the punt team is going to come back out. Have a whistle blown. Timeout, Malakoff. So in NBA news, I'm kind of interested to see how Russell Westbrook is going to be working as a Sacramento King. He's going to be wearing number 18 to signify his 18th year in the NBA. It's going to be weird seeing Russell Westbrook wear a double-digit number this year. Should be pretty cool to see, though. I've always been a big fan of Russell Westbrook. I enjoy his game. So it'll be fun to see him over in Sacramento. It'll be kind of an interesting team to watch. Donnie launches it up. Punt is going to get over the line. Find itself right at the 40.
And that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Two-minute timeout.
Tigers have absolutely stomped out any type of energy that was here on the home side of this field. They have just been dominant so far on the offensive end. Same on the defensive end. They came in with a purpose here tonight. Again, it's always a little extra motivator, the crosstown rivalry. You know, those Eustace and Malakoff games are always ones to look for. I remember whenever I would play those are always kind of the ones you would mark on the calendar a little bit more. Always just something, just the game you would anticipate more, whether it was basketball or baseball, even volleyball. I mean, volleyball-wise this year, they've been some of the best volleyball games I've seen in a long time. Both of those go into 5 sets. Eustace took the first, Malakoff took the second. The only team that has even beaten our Lady Bulldogs in district so far. Did it on their own home court. 1st and 10 here on the 40 from Malakoff. Fake handoff, going for the pass. Looking for the man. Long throw. Incomplete pass. Gonna make this 2nd and 10 now. I remember those Malakoff games. They were usually just the ones that everybody would talk about a little bit more, get a little extra amped up for. They've always been an impressive club. Remember, those are some of our best games were against them. Especially some of those middle school rivalry games. Those were fun. Remember our junior high teams taking the dub over those. Back-to-back district titles. Back in 7th, 8th grade day. Pass is going to be complete and crosses over. Going to be another 1st down for Malakoff. They continue to push the pins, continue to just control the pace here. Clock continues to move towards 0. Malakoff trying to get back on the board one more time before we conclude our first half of action. Snap. Hand off. Finds an open lane. Crosses over the pins again. Going to be another Tiger 1st down, and the whistles are blown. I believe. Never mind. I thought they were going to call a timeout. I was mistaken. Another pass. Connects successfully to the open receiver, number 11, Weston Jedlicka. Jedlicka. If anybody knows the correct pronunciation on that, feel free to let us know. Want to make sure that we're saying everybody's names correctly. Successful there on conversion. 55 seconds here to go in our first half of action. Malakoff trying to stretch this lead even further. Marsh with the pass. Out of bounds again, about a 4-yard gain. Gain of 2, actually. Timeout. Going to be taken by Malakoff. They want to make sure that they're using their 2nd here. And they want to get on the board, and they want to just rip the heart out of the Bulldog faithful here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that halftime will be conducted in the stadium. To be in the stadium, to the viewers,
Very, very appreciative of our Lady Bulldog cheerleaders. Doing a lot of hard work. Second and 8 here. Malakoff trying to keep this one rolling for him. Pass again. March trying to find an open receiver. Unsuccessful. That will be incomplete, making this now 3rd and 8. Takes 8 seconds off of the clock there. March again, shotgun. Going for the pass again, looking for an open man. Getting a little bit of trouble there. Able to connect. Looks like that was number 14, Nasir Ross. Malakoff just going to extend their lead even further and making this 34-0 here in the first half. 21 seconds here to go. In our second quarter here of action. Jacob Udrone. And has been very, very successful here on extra point attempts. We'll see if he continues such. Does indeed. 5 for 5 now. Malakoff up 35-0 here. Big time lead for the Tigers. As they will kick it off one more time to the Bulldogs. One. Tigers lining up for another kickoff here. Reminder, we're trying to hit that 300 subscriber goal by the end of October. It's free to do so. Costs you nothing to do it, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Delay, going to try to run it, try to get as much as he can. Gets across the 20. Able to push it a decent little bit. Going to put 14 seconds on the clock. Eustace just trying to do something to get into this game right now. Malakoff is just completely controlling this. Gold Gaming letting us know you should hit that like button. I agree. Bulldogs going to be taking a knee, running the clock out. We're going to head into halftime. Malakoff is up big, 35-0 here in the Boneyard. We'll be back in just a little bit. Make sure to stick around with us during halftime. We will have our bands from both Malakoff and Eustace performing. And it looks like we got a little bit of drill team action also from the Tigers. So we'll be back in a little bit to make sure that we're bringing you that broadcast. But we're going to take us a little break.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Got the Malakoff Tigerettes out here.
The Tigerettes are proudly led by senior first lieutenant Bryant and senior second lieutenant Elijah White. Line members of the week are Angel Page and Kennedy Page. The Tigerettes are under the direction of Miss Vanita Dawson. Tonight, they will be performing their routine to Uptown Funk. Let's hear it for the Tigerettes. Let's hear it for the Tigerettes. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the pride Malakoff Marching Band. The marching band is being led on the field tonight by Haley DeGarmo. The band will be presenting their 2025 UAL competition show entitled Into the Heart of the Machine. Tonight's selections are Movement 1, Ignition, Movement 2, Wind Up, and Movement 3, Full Power. Drum Major Haley DeGarmo, you may now begin your performance. Thank you for supporting the Pride of Malakoff Marching Band. Pride of Malakoff are directed by Tristan Zamora and Aaron Martin, including staff member Jeremy Milligan over percussion and Shanice Hall over color guard. Color guard member of the week, Lily Nix. Section of the week, the color guard. And merit of the week, clarinet player Layla Townley. Let's give one more round of applause for the Pride of Malakoff Band.
Thank you, Malakoff's band. Now, here comes the rhythm machine on 316.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Pride of Eustace, the Rhythm Machine of 316. The Rhythm Machine of 316. Under the their 2055 show, their Work Hard, Play Hard. This production will take you from the good production. Most times from the grind music by Peter Wright. To Blackbird by Peter Jacobs. And the Black Eyed Peas. And the Black Eyed Peas. directors and staff of the band. Directors and staff of the band.
Great job there by the Rhythm Machine on 316. Gold Gaming in here saying, go James and Haley. Shout out Mr. Gold joining us here in the live chat. And thanks, Ms. Beavis. Really appreciate that. Saying, hey, Oakley, you were doing a great job, and so is your whole team. Really appreciate that. Got a couple new folks running the cameras tonight, so if anything's running a little slow or anything running a little differently, again, give them some grace. It's their very first time doing it. And again, we want to make sure that we're giving a lot of cool opportunities to new people and try to expand our team, strengthen the roster, make sure we're doing a good job on that. And speaking of such, the man who's been here all along, Mr. Paul Dempsey. Paul, how you feeling currently?
Good.
Sleepy?
Yeah.
You've had a long, long week, good sir.
Speaking of the camera, I had to run the camera last week, the first half. And scoring,
I know, you're doing both.
that was hard.
Yeah. Cool little light show out here in Eustace. This is a neat feature that we have here. LED lights. Such a neat feature.
They're probably going to do this on senior night.
Oh, for sure. It's such a cool thing. It's a cool show. A really neat setup by them. Oh, you looking forward to any college football matchups this weekend?
LSU going to Vanderbilt.
That'll be a good one.
And then Alabama and Tennessee. One of our partners, Cooper Gaddis, is an Alabama fan. So I'm pretty sure he'll be watching that game.
Oh, 100%. He's a loyal roller of the Tide. We were talking some MLB earlier. Blue Jays are up 5-1 right now in the bottom of the fourth. They put up 3 in the third inning and then 2 in the fourth. Blue Jays are looking to try to get themselves right back in this. It's kind of like the Rangers-Astros series a couple years ago with the road team won every single time.
And the Rangers came out on top on that series, too.
I know. It's genuinely one of my favorite playoff series of all time. Of course, I'm biased as a Rangers fan. That was absolutely incredible. But the back and forth, Altuve's big home run in Globe Life was so disheartening. I remember turning it off. I genuinely was so frustrated that I just couldn't. I was working at Moberly Baptist Church at the time, and our senior pastor was an Astros fan. I just remember his son every single week coming in, running his mouth, talking about how the Rangers are an inferior team in Texas. It brought my heart so much joy to show up on that Wednesday night wearing my Adolis Garcia jersey and having every student come up to me and shake my hand for everything they said. I didn't say a word the whole time because I honestly went into it kind of expecting we may not win this one. Hopeful, of course. I'm a diehard Rangers fan. Of course I'd love to see that.
The owner of the Houston Astros, by the way.
I know, but the man, the myth, the legend, Adolis Garcia with one of the most impressive postseasons of all time. Broke Nelson Cruz's record, actually, for RBIs in such another legendary Ranger. And thanks, Mr. Gold, saying awesome show, great work, AV team. We really appreciate the kind compliments. And these guys have been putting in a lot of work. Much more than y'all ever know here, setting up 2.5 hours before the show even starts.
Earlier, you were talking about loyalty. Loyalty runs deep in my family. We're Cowboys fans, Rangers fans, Stars fans, Maverick fans. But me and my dad don't get along for our college. He's a State fan. I'm an LSU fan.
Interesting. Why is he an Ohio State fan? That's an interesting one.
My grandfather was an Ohio State fan.
Oh, cool.
And
That's sad.
And half my family lives in Ohio.
Oh, word.
Let's see. I don't know where I get my LSU fandom from. It started, so I was in second grade. I was watching an LSU game. I love anything from Louisiana besides the Saints.
Interesting, because I really like the Saints. I think they're cool.
But my love for LSU started when I was in second grade.
That's solid. Ironically, that was kind of it was about 4th grade when I started becoming a Saints fan. At least growing up. My loyalty is shifted back over to the DFW area because, I mean, I'm a diehard Rangers and Mavericks fan. If you know me, I am as loyal to those teams as I am anybody. I definitely questioned my loyalty for about a good week in February. It was definitely a rough one, but I stuck around. Always stick around with Dallas. I'm excited about this year. It should be really interesting. I've been loving the roster that we have so far. It's been fun to see Dallas running Cooper Flag in the point guard position. Shout out Mr. Reeve. Joining us here. Something just fell. Oh, it's a moth. Hello, Mr. Moth. Hope he's doing all right. Lining up for our second half of action here.
Looking for a good second half, right?
We need a big one. Malakoff has started off big. Eustace with a squib. Nice catch there by number 22 of Malakoff, Adrian Chambers.
That kick was coming in fast.
I know. That was a cool. That's a nice little play there by Mr. Chambers. Quick little transition there. Only caught the last little bit of that, but that was a sick play. Well done there. It's 1-2. Yeah, I'm excited about the Mavericks this year. I've been interested to see how they've been running Flag at the point guard position. I'm curious how they're going to rotate that a lot, especially with Kyrie being out. But, man, we got some good guard depth. I mean, Brandon Williams, Dante Exum, D'Angelo Russell, all guys who are going to be able and capable of running that point guard position. And then, again, Cooper Flag has been doing a pretty good job there. They're running some pretty big lineups. So I'm excited to see some Maverick basketball starting next week. Opener against San Antonio. Malakoff going for the pass here. Going to connect well already. Going to give them a first down. Taken out of bounds. Successful pass there by the Tigers. Going to immediately get the ball moving for them. Tigers going to get the first down on that. Going to make this 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 42-yard line. And I'm looking forward to a lot of what's going to be happening in Dallas tonight. Or in this year. I say tonight. I mean this year. Should be a lot of fun. Handoff. Run out the middle. Taken down by a couple of Bulldogs after number 24. Alexin Jones. That is a sick name. Able to push it a good little bit. That is an awesome name. Alexin Jones. I always appreciate a good football name. Ball on the 35-yard line. Pass. Little too much on that one. Was intending to pass for Will Self. That's going to be incomplete. Going to make this 3rd down and 4. Again on the 35-yard line.
Some other football news. Thursday Night Football, the Bengals are beating the Steelers.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Number 6, Jarian Hall fights through contact, spinning around and finds himself in the end zone. We got a Dirk Nowitzki 41 on the board. Malakoff with another early touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. Malakoff lining up for the extra point here. It's been 5 for 5 tonight so far. Jacob Padron lining up. Kick is up and through the uprights. It is good. 42-0. Malakoff scores here quite quick with 1:10 seconds here. Or 2 minutes, 10 seconds, my apologies, here. And the good old... No, yeah, 1:10 seconds. Not bad. My math was just being goofy. Honestly, pretty tired here tonight. Gotta admit it to ya. Elizabeth Dottie saying, good job, AVT. Mr. Oakley, thank you for giving our kids the opportunity. Absolutely happy to do so. This has been a pride and joy being able to get to do this program for you guys. Again, just trying to do better every single week. It's never been perfect. There's been mistakes, so I can admit that. Things I'm trying to improve on and just be better at myself. So, again, if there's ever feedback that you'd like to give, absolutely feel free to do so. You can find my email on the website. I'm happy to hear such. It's always appreciated, honestly. So, nice. You want to say hi to your mom?
Hi, Mom.
Emily's been doing a great job running the camera here tonight. Doing a lot better than I anticipated, to be honest with you.
But yeah,
Okay, Bird. Yeah, Emily's been doing an incredible job. Her and Braxton have been running our cameras here tonight. Doing a great job here. Man. Cheerleaders trying to get some energy out here.
The Bengals signed Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Well, traded for Joe Flacco, and he is playing amazing tonight.
Good for him. Shout out, Joe. Bulldogs run it up the middle. Taken down by the Tigers. Good run there by the Bulldogs. Able to push it 4 yards or so, making this 2nd and 6. Almost said 6th and 2nd. That would make absolutely no sense. 6th down here. Eustace. Jackson takes a snap, hands it off. Number 20, Preston, trying to find himself an opening, but man. Just met by Malakoff. Paul has the Bengals on here just to kind of check it out. But, man, I love those Cincinnati jerseys, the all whites with the striped helmets. Those are so cool.
You know, even though they wore it once, Buffalo's rivalry jerseys are. I like those jerseys.
The all whites. Yeah. I'm a big fan of those as well. 3rd and 7. Jackson looking to pass. Flag here on the play. That's going to end up being an offsides. False start against the Bulldogs. Going to push it back 5 more yards. And it'll make this 3rd and even longer. Yeah, man, those Cincinnati jerseys, those might be some of the best in the NFL. Just the entire uniform, the helmet, the combination, the orange highlights on the, like Jamar Chase right there. Third and long here. Handoff to Jackson, runs it up the middle. Angel trying to push it a little bit, but again, just met by the Malakoff defense. Number 1 for Cincinnati is Jamar Chase, right?
Yes.
Okay, that. I was like, I might have been wrong on that. I wanted to make sure. I'm still like re-educating myself on the NFL, so I just wanted to make sure I was correct on that. That would have been awkward. Someone in the chat would just be like, that's T. Higgins. You goober. Timeout called by Eustace. They want to talk this over a little bit. Yeah, even Cincinnati's field, they have it like all white. That's just sick. That's so cool. Can't remember if I have any Cincinnati. Oh, I actually have Aaron Rodgers on my fantasy QB tonight because I have Josh Allen. And obviously, they have a bye week, but I didn't draft a backup quarterback, and I didn't really pick one up super early, so went with Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully, he's going to be able to produce pretty well tonight. Watch Joe Flacco be available. And I bamboozled myself.
Yeah, I got my backup Jackson Dart in this week.
No, that's a good one to have, honestly. Dart's been incredible so far.
Even though I'm a Cowboys fan, I hope he goes off.
Yeah, we're just kind of looking at the available ones, at least in our league. Sam Radler.
The only
He's fun.
team y'all will never hear me hype up is the Eagles.
Unless it's the Canton Eagles. We love Canton around here. Punt is a high fly ball. Hopefully. Nice. Wonderful. I was about to actually say hopefully gets a nice bounce. Able to do so. Crosses over. Finds itself on about the 43-yard line. First down for the Tigers. Again, been saying it a couple times tonight, but we know there's a lot of different options for live streaming here tonight, so we really appreciate you guys joining us here on EBSN. I understand. I know there's people from Malakoff that are here streaming. I believe CBS might even be here from Tyler. I know this is always a high marquee matchup that people want to come and promote, so it really means a lot that you guys are joining us on here. And just trying to build this program just bit by bit. Just trying to do better. Kind of like Peter Parker said in Spider-Man 2. Just trying to be better. Just trying to do better.
Malakoff's cheerleaders came over to our side.
Hand off to number 3, Will Self. He crosses the pins over again. That's going to result in another Malakoff first down. Yeah, I always love this tradition where let's get a good shot of it. Where the cheerleaders combine, the Malakoff does a cheer on our side. We go and do one on their side. It's just a really cool thing. It's something that just, I don't know, builds unity amongst, because, I mean, it's very easy to be very diverse, but this is a cool cheer. False start on the play in the background. That's going to go immense against Malakoff, as you can see them in the background getting pushed back. But a big shout out to the Malakoff cheerleaders. That was a really cool chant. That was a lot of fun. Great job by the ladies in yellow. First and 15 now for the Tigers. Handoff. Take it down, moves it about 5 yards. Puts it back at the original line of scrimmage. A little behind, going to make this about 2nd and 11. 2nd and 10 and a half or so. Yeah, 2nd and 11. And check on that Toronto. Bottom of the 5th now. Toronto's still up 5-1 against Seattle, looking to try to tie the series up in the ALCS. Handoff, number 33 this time, Hunter Rush. That is such a perfect name for a football running back. Rush. Like, how can that... That's incredible. Like I said, that's just one of those football names. You're just like, oh, wow. God had intentions for that man to play football. But again, I was kind of talking about it earlier, but just had the cheerleaders combined. It kind of reminds me of whenever Paul talks in Ephesians and Corinthians, talking about the unity and diversity within the body of Christ. And I think that's something that just kind of gets neglected a lot of times. Like, it's okay to be different. It's okay to disagree on things, as long as we're reminded that we're all still a part of one body. We're all still connected somehow. The hand doesn't look at the foot and say, for any less reason, I should be the foot. Heads up play by the QB. Going to take a knee on that one. And again, I think it's important to be reminded of, even here tonight, is, I mean, Eustace and Malakoff, a very notorious rivalry here over in a little mid-section of East Texas. That's going to be 2nd and long here for the Tigers.
Even if you're a rivalry, you still
Still
gotta like have good sportsmanship.
Exactly, because that's what it's all about. We're all on the same team at the end of the day.
In the NFL, of course, there's a lot of rivalries. Got Cowboys, Philly, Washington, Cowboys.
Nice handoff there. Great. Oh! Able to fight through contact. Number 5, Keeler Whitlow. Able to beat off multiple attempts to take him down, and he's going to find himself in the end zone for another Malakoff touchdown. 48-0 here. Whitlow able to find himself in there for another Malakoff TD. Jacob Padron trying to boost his stats up a little bit more. He's 6 for 6 tonight. Again, not trying to announce this, curse him. Up the middle again. 7 for 7. He's kicking 1,000 right now. 7 extra points, 49-0. Malakoff is in control here in the Boneyard.
Whoops. Accidentally pressed 2. Cincinnati's getting ready to score again.
Oh, they're out in the end zone. 2nd and goal for Cincinnati. I feel like Kevin Harlan. I'm calling them both! One of my favorite NFL moments. Flacco takes the pass.
Incomplete.
Was looking for Higgins on that one. Going to make this 3rd and goal for Cincinnati. This is kind of fun. I do feel like Kevin Harlan. I know there's probably like nobody that actually cares about the Cincinnati and Steelers game, but dude, what a deflection there. I didn't even see that the first time because Paul's phone unfortunately fell. But a great deflection there by the Pittsburgh crew. Steelers looking to try to hold him on this 3rd and goal as Malakoff's about to kick it off to Eustace. This is so goofy. I love this. Flacco draws back. Looking for an open man.
Just throws it in the ground.
Going to make this 4th and goal. Field goal team going to run out for Cincinnati. Eustace picks it up. Gallet. Just met by the Tigers. Field goal is good for Cincinnati. They're up 20-10 now. For maybe the one person in here who actually is either a Cincinnati or Pittsburgh fan that's interested. We appreciate you listening. And handoff. Number 22, Mr. Gallet. Oh, my bad. That's number 20, Preston C. Apologies on that. And number 20, Preston C. Pushes it about 3 yards. Going to make this 2nd and 7 now. Nice job there by Preston, able to find a hole. Eustace lining up in shotgun.
Good game.
About 2 yards on that. Third and 4 now. Just with a decent little push, running it up the middle again. Jackson takes a snap. Going to take it himself. Runs it up the middle. Taken down by the Tigers. Going to make this 4th and about 4. Punt team likely going to be coming out again. They will indeed. No gain on that play. Punt team is indeed going to roll out. It's getting a little bit of traction. Nice bounce there. Trying to stay in bounds. Nice shot by Shane. Picks it up before it bounces out of bounds. Going to be right at the 25-yard line. Great hustle there by Shane. Going to make this Malakoff first down. And they're kind of running away with this one right now. 3:14, or my bad, 2:37 here to go. I was looking at the wrong screen. I was looking at the YouTube live stream that we have. That one usually is on about a 60-second delay for the most part. $2:37 here to go in this third quarter. It's been all Malakoff all night almost. Eustace started off with a great drive, but Malakoff just seized control quickly. Nice shot there by the Eustace defense, able to tick him down before he's able to produce much yard. Taken down in the backfield. And if you haven't heard already, we got a car wash that's going to be here at the high school parking lot Saturday from 12 to 5. Make sure to swing by. There's going to be some treats. It's going to be a good opportunity to help fund and support your NHS program here at the high school. Handoff here. Looking to run on the right side. Pushes it about 3-4-ish yards. 5, actually. Actually 6. It just keeps increasing. Keeps moving up more and more. Malakoff in firm control right now. Pass. Finds the receiver, pushes the pins, another Tiger first down. Number 3, Will Self, is now the man at the QB position. Up this much, you're likely going to be seeing a lot of different substitutions and various different lineups that you commonly don't see if you're either a Tiger faithful or even Bulldog. Self gonna run it. Pushes it a few, but there's a flag on the play. Haven't seen many of those tonight. It's been a rare night of only a few penalties even called.
That was a nice throw by the ref.
I know.
I didn't even see it until it came across. It looks like it's going to be on Eustace.
Face mask against the Bulldogs. That's going to be a very costly penalty. That's going to push it to be another Malakoff first down. And face mask. Face mask is a tough one. That's a 15-yard penalty, always resulting in an automatic first. It's going to be a pretty brutal one, admittedly. Going to put the ball now on the 44-yard line on Eustace's own side.
Vicksburg is getting ready to score.
Almost did so. There's a flag on the play over in the NFL game. Handoff, number 25, Kamari Jones. Another Tiger first down here. And this is one of those games, admittedly, I need Pittsburgh to do very well against Cincinnati. Clock is going to expire here in the third quarter. We're going to head to the fourth as it is now 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. Malakoff is in firm control. We're going to be right back in just a second. We're going to take us a little water break. Handoff to number 20, Ace Anding.
Push it a little bit.
There's our camera person.
Second and 9.
Malakoff in firm control of this one. Pass to the side. Loses his footing a little bit, but still able to push the ball a little bit.
Is complete, makes it, looks like about 3rd and 5 on the 20-yard line now. Malakoff trying to make a big statement here tonight. They've come in here 1-1 in district. Eustace, unfortunately, 0-3. It's looking like it's going to continue stacking up. Hard to see, but again, Malakoff's coming here with a game plan. Snap. QB going to keep it himself.
Oh, fumble.
Will Self. Ball is down. Curious where this one's going to go. Both men making their case. Malakoff on the recovery of that. That was number 25, Mr. Kamari Jones.
I think it would be 4th down since the ball did go backwards. Yeah.
Going to make it a loss of 3. Going to put this on a 23. Making this 4th and 8 now for Malakoff. Likely they're going to be going for it. They've been successful on that end all night. Finding themselves in the end zone on all but one occasion.
And that one occasion was when they did go for it on 4th down.
Exactly. He's still going to try to stop him here again. Jones able to cross over the pins. Find himself in the end zone. Another Tiger touchdown. Malakoff is now up 55-0.
Vicksburg just scored. The score is 17-20.
Huh. The black and yellow teams both stacking them up. $9:54 here to go. Mr. Padron stepping it again. He's 7 for 7, trying to keep his streak alive. Can he make it 8 for 8? He can. Right up the middle once again. He's getting a lot of reps on that end tonight. 8 for 8. Extra points. Malakoff up 56-0 right now. Just some domination on the end for the Tigers. And WI's middle of the 6th. Blue Jays still up 5-1. Hasn't been much update on that score.
I asked Cooper this question yesterday or Tuesday. What in your opinion was the worst Marvel movie that has come out?
Thor: Love and Thunder. Easy answer for me. Some people debate Ant-Man Quantumania as well, and I completely understand it. But I don't know. I just think Thor: Love and Thunder had more potential to really culminate a lot of character progression for Thor, because we're coming off of his mother dying, his father dying, his brother dying, his sister dying. Just so much. His best friend, everything. He had gone through so much as Malakoff's ready to kick it. But Thor had just endured so much. And you have this opportunity with Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher, an incredible character in comics. And I feel like he was well performed. Gallet cuts inside, met at the 25-yard line by a lot of fellas in white and yellow. Right there, let's go. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Thor: Love and Thunder, I had higher expectations going into it. Because again, Christian Bale is Thor, Gore the God Butcher. Coming off of Ragnarok, coming off of Infinity War, Endgame, some of this incredible progression for Thor. And I felt like they just wasted it. They really tried to rely on the comedy and the improv, and it just didn't work. It worked great in Ragnarok, but I don't know. It was just too much of a tonal shift, and they just didn't really... It just felt like an unfinished project. Some wonky CGI moments. It felt like everything with gore was a completely separate movie. It just, I don't know. It's just a mess. They made too many shifts and too many bold decisions that just really didn't connect.
That's one movie I like out of the Marvel universe I cannot finish. Justice League, or not just DC. I couldn't finish Justice League, the long version.
Yeah, the Snyder Cut's long. It's good, I admit. Like, it's solid. Galay with a nice push there, about 4 yards. It's going to make it 2nd and 6 there. But yeah, that's a good question because there's a lot. And again, it's all opinion. Again, I'm not saying my answer's the right one. I can give you a pretty good convincing case for it, but handoff up the middle again. This time to Preston. Met by the Tiger defense once again. Gold Gaming joining in saying RIP Iron Man, and I am Iron Man. One of the best scenes in the MCU. Just incredible.
Yeah, that scene gave me goosebumps.
It's so good. Like, it's so iconic. I have a Funko Pop of it, too. It's one of my favorites. Of the scene of, like, him sitting there with the gauntlet snapping. It's one of my prized ones. It's one of my favorites. Easily one of the coolest Marvel moments. 3rd and 5 here for the Eustace. Jackson looking to pass, looking for an open man, but sacked by Malakoff.
I feel like there's one scene in Marvel that don't get enough love. It probably does, but of course I don't see people giving it love. The blip scene in Infinity War, I love that scene. Like how when Thanos snapped his fingers, and all like Wanda disappeared. Especially when Spider-Man disappeared, you felt for Peter Parker. You felt for that, like,
because I love like just the concept of him with his spider sense. He understands what's about to happen, and he senses something bad is happening, and he's just, Tom Holland did incredible.
Yeah.
Hunt is a little too high there. Got a great bounce.
That scene almost made me cry. Like,
oh, it got me. That was, oh my gosh.
Every time I go back to watch it, it like gets my heart.
It's just so good. And again, it's just a great performance by Holland in that moment. It has a lot of really good Marvel moments that you can really pick out and just be like, that's a defining one. For me, Captain America, when he got Mjolnir, like, oh my gosh. I remember being in the theaters and like, I'm a Captain America guy. He's in my top 10 of all-time superheroes. But man, when Cap got when he picked it up, like, because there's just the tension. And I can't, like, you're just sitting there thinking, like, oh my gosh, is he picking it up? Because they teased it in Age of Ultron, and, like, always deep down, I was like, Captain America can pick it up. Like, there's no way he can't. Like, he's so sick. There's no way he's
nice
not worthy.
Catch.
Handoff here. Looks like Malakoff's now running number 15, Jordan Coleman. Freshman in the QB position.
Me and my dad, when Cap grabbed Mjolnir,
Can't sleep on Baby Groot. Baby, every iteration of Groot is well done. I appreciate that there's 3-4 versions of Groot, and just all of them have their own unique characteristics.
Baby Groot made me laugh a lot.
Wow. But even just the simplicity of We Are Groot in the first Guardians movie, it still gets me. Handoff here by Malakoff, able to cross over the pins, find themselves in a first down. But yeah, just, I don't know, it's such a simple thing, but like when Groot makes the sacrifice to protect the rest of the Guardians and he says, "We are Groot," oh my gosh, that one gets me. Because I'm also just a sucker for the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. Like, easily, I would argue, I don't know. Some people argue the Captain America trilogy is the best in the MCU. I don't even really think it's a debate. It's the Guardians. All 3 movies are an A+. Where with Captain America, Winter Soldier is an A+, Civil War is an A+, but First Avenger, it's a B. I think it's a good B, and it's a great one. I love it. Handoff here again. I believe that's number 21. Jaden Tennyson. Gonna make this looks like about 2nd and 5 now. But I don't know. I really don't think it's much of an argument, to be honest. And it's tough for me with Captain America because Civil War feels like an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Well, the Guardians, they're very separated. Like, it is their own trilogy. Where Captain America, it's like, well, the third doesn't feel like a Captain America movie most of the time. Like, I don't know. It's titled such, but I don't feel like it's, I don't know. It doesn't feel as true of a trilogy, in my opinion. Again, that's just me. I ain't convincing you what to do or not do. Handoff here, number 1 this time. Chase Massengill. Massengill.
Some hockey news. The Dallas Stars just suffered their first loss of the season.
Gold Gaming says, viewers, kindly click that like and subscribe button to help those kids out for free. Mr. Gold is right. It is free to subscribe. We're trying to hit our goal of 300 here in October. Trying to progress and try to get this program growing even more and more and try to do even cooler things. We're looking for sponsorships as well. So if you'd be interested in getting your program out there, your company, we would be happy to do so. Happy to have a conversation about such. But again, it costs nothing to subscribe, so feel free to do so. That way you never miss out on anything. We're going to be calling basketball here not too long.
Got volleyball playoffs coming up.
Fumble on the snap. Covered by Malakoff. Going to make this about 2nd and 10. Yeah, volleyball playoffs are going to be coming up soon. Don't worry, we will be at every single volleyball game. And I've said it already, if it ends up conflicting with the football game, we will be at the volleyball game. We'll be calling playoffs for such. I don't believe that they do, so I don't think that situation will.
I think volleyball playoffs start as soon as football ends.
I believe so, because we only have 2 more weeks. Next week, we're going to be on the road and making the long drive over to Commerce. It's quite a trip, and I know a lot of you are probably wondering, oh my goodness, how am I even going to be able to make it to the game? Don't worry, we got it for you. We will be making the trip. Me and my boys will be making the long trek over there to Commerce. Make sure that we get all things for you here on the Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network. Yeah, we got a lot of cool things going on. Been working on some variety podcasts, trying to get those up and going for you. We got our podcast room. Making good progress on such. Looking to try to get some more panels here soon, and that's a way that you can help us with funding is if you sponsor us. So, again, feel free to do so. Feel free to contact me at TD Oakley, UCISD.net. Shout out Miss Harvey, who's been an incredible help with us. Her and Rusty Miners have been absolutely incredible helping us out on these Friday night live streams. Helping orchestrate kids, help us get volunteers. They have been 2 of the best people to work with. I've been so appreciative of their leadership. Especially Miss Harvey. I can't say enough good things. I had her as a teacher in high school, so it's so cool to be a colleague with her now. She's just been so kind.
I've
so
never had
helpful.
her as a teacher, so.
She's a goat, man. I love Miss Harvey. Handoff number 3, Joaquin
Like,
Figueroa.
on this. Can't believe in 2 weeks be my final high school football game attending.
I know. Out. 2 weeks from tomorrow, we'll have our final home game here of the season against Mineola.
And I will be walking for the senior night thing.
Paul's been a legend. He deserves it. Malakoff pushing it even further. They're going to get another first down and going to give them a first and goal opportunity. Trying to give some of the younger guys some more reps here. We're approaching the minute mark here. Under a minute of action here to go in the Boneyard. Malakoff going to finish this one out likely in a shutout. Curious if they're going to run the clock here or just try to give some of the young guys some more reps here on a Thursday night. I keep saying Friday night. Again, I'm so used and trained to my brain saying Friday nights.
We'll be back on Friday night next week.
They are going to indeed take a knee. They're going to run the clock out. This is going to end things off. Tigers are going to win this one 56-0, advance themselves to 2-1 here in district.
Some other news from football. Cincinnati just scored again.
Oh, wow.
So it's 27-17.
I'll take one last look. Yeah, bottom of the 6th currently for Seattle. Malakoff with a massive statement win here tonight. A shutout here. Not giving Eustace much of an opportunity to do much here tonight. Defensively and offensively, they were just on one. stopping all the runs up the middle, just making their name known here. Congratulations to the Malakoff Tigers. Wishing them the best of luck in the remainder of their season. Shout out Coach P. Coach Powers over there for Malakoff, and Coach Shutak. I had both of them while I was here in my time of Eustace. Very appreciative of those guys. They've been amazing mentors and amazing coaches in my own life, so very appreciative of those guys. Super happy that the Malakoff Tigers have two amazing people like that, and big shout out to the rest of their coaching staff. Doing an incredible job here tonight. Very appreciative of ours as well. Putting a lot of hard work and effort in. Doing a lot of great things here in the Boneyard. Some incredible folks building some incredible things. We thank you again for joining us here on the Eustace Bulldog Sports Network. I know it's kind of a tough loss here tonight, but we appreciate you joining us here nonetheless. Malakoff finishing off the night 56-0. We appreciate you guys joining us here on the Eustace Bulldog Sports Network live. Here on YouTube, make sure to follow and subscribe. We're going to finish things out with our school song. We're going to call it a night. Appreciate you guys joining us here on the live stream. We will see you next Friday. We're going to be heading to Commerce for some football. Make sure to join us next week because we also got some volleyball action live at home on Tuesday. And we will be here on YouTube for such. Make sure to follow us on Facebook at Eustace Athletics, Eustace High School, Eustace ISD, and subscribe here on YouTube. It's free. It costs you nothing. My name's Sherry Oakley. Thanks again to Paul. Thanks again to Emily. Thanks again to Braxton, who have been helping us out on the crew tonight. We are going to head out. God bless. Y'all have a good one.